So, what if I told you that buying a Porsche won't make you as happy as you think? Sounds pretty unbelievable, right? But what's the real story behind the idea that cars, especially Porsche, can bring you long-lasting happiness? Now, I've been exploring the psychology of material wealth, the allure of owning a luxury car like a Porsche, and whether owning a Porsche will indeed boost your happiness. There are, of course, a few exceptions to this, but for many, Porsche represents status, achievement, and the ultimate symbol of success. It's more than just a car, it's a dream, something that promises an elevated lifestyle. Humans are wired to seek rewards for things that bring instant gratification. The allure of a Porsche is rooted in this idea that once we own this highly coveted item, we'll feel fulfilled. But here's the catch, because research shows that material possessions rarely bring long-term happiness. But when you think about it, does anything do that unless you are constantly working on it? TV and social media ads show a life of success, happiness and excitement behind the wheel of a Porsche, suggesting that it's not just a car, but the lifestyle that it brings. In fact, experts call it hedonic adaptation, the tendency to return to a baseline level of happiness after acquiring something new, even something as exciting as a luxury Porsche. Many people buy their dream car only to find that the excitement fades after a few months. They're still making the excruciating monthly payments and they're left wondering what's next. The answer? Well, it could be nothing. Ultimately, our well-being is tied more to our relationships, mindset and life experiences, rather than things that we own. Studies show that people tend to get more lasting happiness from experiences like travel or personal achievements than from material goods. Now connect this idea back to Porsche. It's not the Porsche itself that makes people happy, it's the experience of driving the Porsche, the memories that you make, the friendships that you make along the way. It gives people a sense of accomplishment. Owning a Porsche might give you short-term satisfaction during the honeymoon period, but the deeper fulfillment comes from things that truly align with your personal values and life goals. And if you're able to do all of this with a Porsche, then the chances are you can also do all of this without a Porsche. The Porsche is just the cherry on the cake. With Porsche ownership, there can also be a sense of pressure. The expectation to live up to a certain lifestyle or image can actually cause stress or dissatisfaction. The pressure of maintaining that image, making sure you always look like you're living the dream, can detract from the joy that owning a luxury car was supposed to bring in the first place. Sometimes what you think will make you happy can come with unforeseen consequences. Ultimately, I think true happiness comes from a combination of internal factors, things like personal growth, relationships, and meaningful experiences, not just from the things that you own personally, those physical things. And perhaps instead of chasing those material possessions, perhaps ask yourself, what truly brings you joy and contentment? The car, or is it something deeper? So, back to the original question. Will buying a Porsche make you happy? While buying a Porsche might give you an exciting new chapter in your life, it's definitely not the key to long-lasting happiness. Ultimately, happiness is about balance, connection, and finding purpose and peace in things that can't be bought. Well, that's the theoretical side of things. But what about asking a Porsche owner in the real world, like myself, will buying a Porsche make me happy? Well, honestly, it just might. Because there's something about the way it makes you feel. Not just when you're behind the wheel, but when you catch a glimpse of it in a shop window. The way the door closes with that solid, satisfying thunk. The way the engine growls to life. It's like waking up with purpose. It's not just transportation. It's an experience that grabs your senses and reminds you that you're alive. When you're driving a Porsche, the road feels different, more alive, more personal. The steering is so precise. It's like the car reads your thoughts. The acceleration presses you back into the seat with just the right amount of force to make you grin. You hear the engine, you feel the road, and for a few moments, everything else fades away. You're not thinking about work, bills or deadlines. Just the next corner, the next shift, the rhythm of the drive. I guess it's hard to explain unless you've got one, but it's more than just happiness. It's a kind of joy that comes from craftsmanship, design, history, and the sheer thrill of motion. It's the kid in you coming alive again every time you turn the key. And for me, yeah, I'm happy that I bought a Porsche. Not because it changed my life, but because it adds a kind of magic to the everyday. It's a reminder that life isn't just about getting from point A to point B, and sometimes it's about enjoying the driving in between.